I guess I'll never know what I missed on that first day of health class.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die. Don't have sex in the missionary position. Don't have sex standing up. Just don't do it. Promise? Okay, everybody take some rubbers.
Oh, I know it's hard. I mean, difficult. But safe sex is really important. Okay, so just imagine that the bananas are the real thing in a land called every man's fantasy.
When Jane Villanueva was a little girl, she was taught the beauty of the flower.
Now, mija, crumple it up.
Really, Mom? Shh. But this is so lame.
Mommy! Shh!
And the ugliness of the deflower.
That's what happens when you lose your virginity. You can never go back.
Do you know what abstinence-based sex education is?
No.
No, sir.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, where you're only with one person, right?
Like sex until marriage.
Yeah. So you're only with one person.
It is when you have sex before you're married. Or don't have sex. Wait, which one is it? Wait,
The real definition is saving sex until marriage.
So, wait. So in the question, they are or are having?
How did you learn about sex?
I think it was in 6th grade. They did like a video for our class. My friends and people telling me like things and stuff.
My mom, I guess, in school.
Probably kids at school, and then like teachers are forced to tell you.
I had it.
I learned about sex in Grand Theft Auto. Me and my friends, we get together every weekend. We go normally under the bridges, there's hookers and stuff. We just get them in the car and then we all have a good time together.
A main source of misinformation is through friends and peers. They have information they've either learned on their own or through friends who most likely aren't utilizing vast resources to get correct information on sexuality. Another source of information is parents, although many adolescents feel embarrassed or culturally shamed about reaching out. In addition, some parents may have misleading information to scare their child into not being sexually active or committing to abstinence altogether. A major portion of information for sex and sexuality comes from school-mandated programs, many of which are abstinence only. The last major source of information comes from online and media. Sex is dramatized in television, and films often portray an accurate depiction. They don't show the couple talking about contraception or even really stopping to use it. Media targets adolescents, and for many, this is their only exposure to the topic of sex.
If most students get their information about sex through school-mandated programs, why are they still clueless about the correct information? Shouldn't there be a program created to help support students understanding their own sexual identity?
We have formed a program composed of the essential needs to a quality school program. It is made to help support student comprehension in becoming a sexual individual. In this program, we will focus on the formation of sexual identity in adolescents. This is often a difficult subject to teach to adolescents, as the debate over whether this should be a school-mandated program or should be a family matter continues. Nonetheless, sexual identity is crucial to adolescent development. This program is offered to 8th grade students and freshman high schoolers. It consists of activities such as pen pal letters with public health graduate students from the University of Arizona, which they can ask questions in a private and confidential manner and receive the correct response. The program will conclude with a mock parent talk in which they will act out the talk.
According to Arizona Vital Statistics 2010, Arizona is facing a teen birth rate that is higher than the national average. In 2010, 10,980 teens became pregnant in Arizona. 9,416 of those teens gave birth. Approximately 21 states are mandated to teach sex education. 12 states are mandated to teach medically accurate sex education, and only 6 states are mandated to teach medically accurate sex education. Between 2006 and 2010 and 2011 to 2013, there were significant declines in adolescent females reporting of receiving formal instruction about birth control, saying no to sex, STDs, and HIV/AIDS. There was also a significant decline in males reporting of receiving formal instruction about birth control.
Providing this program will allow the students to create their own sex education, where they have supervised control over what they learn. Teaming up 8th graders with grad students will ensure that even though the students control what they feel is important to learn, they are learning accurate information. Statistics have shown that lack of sex education affects students negatively, such as becoming parents before they are ready, unprotected sex, misinformation about their bodies. Okay, I forgot. Our program participants were given a pretest once in 8th grade during their second semester and then again during their first semester of high school as the post-test. We tested their sexual knowledge by giving them a sexuality survey based pre- and post-test on their current knowledge and in addition a survey about confidence and sexual identity. By giving them a post-test during the end of their 8th grade year, we hope to prevent and identify commonly misunderstood sexual information that needs to be more widespread during their freshman year of high school. Through our student mock talks and the Pen Pals activity, students responded positively towards sexual identity and topics. Some questions among our study included effective methods of birth control, how STDs are defined and contracted, and the effectiveness of abstinence. Only through having an accurate understanding of sexuality will we know if the student is fully understanding the material presented by the study and if it was effective.
Adolescence is a period of identity exploration. It only makes sense that sexuality is a facet of this exploration. Sex can be scary, intimidating, and even a peer-pressured act, but it can also be loving, caring, and a beautiful way to share an intimacy with one's partner. Sexuality programs can not only provide the informational component, but it can also provide an emotional component as well. If teens have a solidified understanding and psychological understanding of sex, then they can confidently and safely engage in more meaningful and healthier relationships, which ultimately leads to a healthy, developed sense of identity.